First of all, once again, good afternoon and welcome, distinguished Mr. Stoltenberg, and I wish to congratulate all the participants of this exercise for what we could see this morning. It was a bit difficult for our ordinary people to see how it looks when there are some car accidents or when they take place, what it really looks like. But I saw the exceptional coordination of our Serbian team, but I also want to thank everybody else for doing really well jointly in the region, but also the representatives of all 38 countries, because we can do great things in saving ordinary people in different situations, fires, floods, car accidents, all other forms of disasters, particularly natural disasters. And I'm really pleased because this is taking place here in Mladenovac, and I believe this is of utmost importance for our country because first we improve our capacities with this. We see what is it that we are lagging behind, what is it that we can upgrade and make better in the future because of the life of our citizens, because we must show even more solidarity to reach better results in saving lives of our people. I want to say that I had long discussions with Jens Stoltenberg and that we discussed all kinds of cooperation between Serbia and NATO, and this cooperation is a good one. We have many common activities, and we paid special attention, or actually the greatest portion of our discussions was about Kosovo and Metohija and KFOR role. On numerous occasions, I asked Jens Stoltenberg for KFOR not to decrease its mission in Kosovo and Metohija, because today this is the only protection for Serbian people in what we would say part of our territory and what Albanians say is the part of their territory. Anyway, KFOR has effective role in protecting Serbs, and I asked Mr. Stoltenberg to keep with that in the future. I also asked, when we have crisis situation and incidents, that at every moment we can be in touch in order to prevent some potential conflicts or to have any more difficult consequences. And I'm glad that he really accepted that. So at every moment, I want you to know if any problem occurs in Kosovo and Metohija in the shortest possible period, within a few minutes, we will reach Secretary General Mr. Stoltenberg, and we will be able to discuss resolving the respective problems. And I feel a bit relieved today because I know, if nothing else, we will be able to say and to explain what is happening on the ground and to help within the shortest possible notice in protection of Serbian inhabitants. Today we had many things that we could see, and I wish that other people send their reports about that from this gathering, if I can ask them to do that in that way. You see what programs like Science for Peace and Security bring, how they get connected. You saw people from the region, from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and from Kakan and Krizančić from Vinkovci or Zagreb, when they see that something happened in Serbia, they immediately come here, and we can see at every moment for every rescuer where they are. They can see where the victims are, where the accident took place, and you can do all that through these computerized systems, through this program we are speaking about. So our cooperation is multi-layered one. It is multifold. It's really important for us. We can learn a lot from that, and we can help each other in many things. Once again, I'm really grateful. I don't want to make this any longer, to Jens Stoltenberg for wanting to be here with us in Mladenovac, and I want to thank to all the representatives of the respective 38 countries. We will continue with this kind of cooperation to the benefit of our people, and I'd say for safer life of our citizens. We saw what we must buy today from equipment, what kind of vehicles we must buy, and I believe the Ministry of the Interior, through those requests, will be able to provide better equipment for search and rescue units or emergency response units. Thank you, honorable friend, once again, and welcome to Serbia. Thank you, President General, Secretary of the NATO, Mr. Stoltenberg.
Dobar dan, It's really great to be back in Serbia, and President Vucić, my friend Aleksandar, it's great to meet you again. And I think today we have really shown that Serbia and NATO, we are strengthening our partnership. We started our partnership back in 2006, and it has grown stronger and stronger, and today we opened the biggest NATO civil emergency exercise ever, with around 2,000 personnel participating in this exercise. And as you just mentioned, this exercise is important because it is a way to strengthen our capabilities, our readiness to respond to natural disasters, earthquakes, fires, wildfires, and flooding and other types of natural disaster. And it also shows how we are working together in developing new technologies, artificial intelligence, better ways to communicate, command and control, and also other kinds of technologies which will strengthen our ability to deal with natural disasters. So therefore it is really a great pleasure to be here today together with you and show or to highlight how NATO and Serbia are strengthening our close cooperation and our close partnership. This is not a military exercise, as NATO is not only a military alliance, but a civilian exercise to deal with disasters and save lives. Unfortunately, we have seen such disasters in the past in this region, and we can all benefit by working together, and that is exactly what our partnership is about. I realize that NATO remains controversial in Serbia. The memories of the air campaign in 1999 are still painful for many, especially for those who lost their loved ones. The campaign was never against the Serbian people, it was to protect civilians in the wider region. Each innocent life lost was a tragedy, which I deeply regret. I offer my condolences to the families and to all those who lost loved ones on both sides of the conflict. We must never forget the past, but we can move beyond it. And that is what NATO and Serbia are doing with our partnership, looking towards a better future. Across the Western Balkans, NATO has just one overriding objective: to help build peace and stability, which are the foundations of prosperity. Today, NATO allies are the biggest investors in the region, helping to bring jobs and economic growth. And we are impressed by the economic growth in Serbia and the way you are implementing reforms. Some countries from the region have joined NATO. Some aspire to join the alliance. Serbia does not aspire to join NATO. NATO fully respects your neutrality, and we welcome that you have chosen the path of partnership with NATO. Our partnership benefits both Serbia and NATO. NATO has helped to destroy large quantities of landmines, ammunition, and light weapons. We have funded the training of thousands of former defense personnel to start small businesses. Our scientists work together on projects ranging from biofuel to advanced robotics. And Serbia has helped train medical experts from Iraq as part of NATO's defense capacity building programs. At the same time, our KFOR mission keeps a safe and secure environment in Kosovo in line with our UN mandate. And let me be clear, that means providing a safe and secure environment for all communities, including the Serbs. NATO fully supports the normalization process between Belgrade and Pristina. the Belgrade-Pristina dialogue is the best platform to find a solution that respects the rights of all communities. Dialogue is key for stability in the region. So, Mr. President, as you know, I have very fond memories of my childhood here in Serbia. And even after so many decades, it is always a pleasure to come back to Belgrade. My visit shows the strength of our partnership, and our exercise shows how much we can do together, building a stronger and better future. So let me once again thank you for your hospitality and for Serbia's contributions to our shared security. Thank you.